Hey guys, so I'm just filming in my hallway today. I was like, it's kind of a different, change of scenery. And I thought I would just hurry and do this video really quick. So if you follow my vlogging channel, I did vlog about this the day I got it done. But I got my tragus pierced. So if you want to watch the vlog, you can. But I thought I would just kind of share with you my experience till now. I am 2 weeks in. By the time I post this, I'll be 3 weeks in, but as of now, I'm 14 days in. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can scoot up and get kind of like a good angle for you guys. So that's what we're looking at. It's just this little guy right here. I really like it. I think it looks super cute. I really like the tragus piercing. I think it's so fun. I've wanted my tragus done for, oh geez, probably like 2 or 3 years now. Just forever, but I was always so chicken to get it done. Because it is a thicker cartilage and I didn't know how painful it'd be. I'd heard different things from different people. There's like, I'm just gonna get it done. The place I got it done at, it was $40, which I don't think that that's too bad because it covered the earring, it covered getting it done, and it covered all of the aftercare for it. So for 40 bucks, I did not think that that was bad at all. My husband wasn't able to go with me, he had to work, so I just went in. But the lady that owns the shop is like the nicest person. There were so many other girls there. It was just really fun, and it was a really good experience. She's just the sweetest lady ever. So yeah, really like her. So I went in, she had me choose an earring. She told me that usually with tragus piercings, barbell type earrings are the best way to go, just because with swelling and stuff like that, it just heals cleaner, and you want to get a barbell that's a little bit longer than what you typically would, just to accommodate for swelling, because she said that tragus piercings swell like crazy, which is very true. So I got a bigger barbell. It's not like huge, but it's definitely bigger. So yeah, that's just what she recommended. And she said it will take probably about 12 weeks, so about 3 months before I get to switch it out, which I don't think that's too bad. So I'm just letting it heal. I just wrote down, like every day I kind of wrote down what I was feeling, kind of going through, how the healing process went, just so I wouldn't forget, because I thought it'd be fun to do a video in case anybody wants to get their tragus done. So the first day I got it done, when I initially got it done, I was really nervous because some people say that you hear like a cartilage cracking sound, and that like totally freaked me out. I did not want to hear that. So when I heard about that, I was a little bit nervous, but I didn't have that sound at all. I didn't hear any cracking, any crunching, nothing like that. She just used a needle. Everything was sterile. It was a really good environment, and she just put it right through. Honestly, it did hurt. It hurt for just a second. It wasn't anything crazy. It was painful, but it was over in a second. It was super, super easy. She just like, boop. Like it took maybe 20 seconds to pierce when she was like ready to go. And after she drew like a dot on the ear to make sure that the area was where I wanted it to be, it was like a 20-second deal. It was just super, super quick. So it hurt for just a second and then it was done. It was very, very like low pain to what I thought it would be. So that was really good. So day one, I got home. She gave me a spray bottle and a little container of salt water, not regular water, but sea salt. Did I just say salt water? She gave me a spray bottle and a container of sea salt. And she told me to do 8 ounces of warm water mixed with 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Mix that up together in the spray bottle and spray it on your ear, or you could just kind of submerge your ear in the sea salt water, because it's supposed to be like a natural kind of antibacterial type thing, and it's also supposed to help with like swelling and infection and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing. And then I also take just like Q-tip, get my Q-tip really hot with hot water and just like lightly clean the inside and around the outside of it, just so it doesn't get crusty. So that's what I've mainly been doing twice a day, and it's working out really good. So now I'm gonna get into like what the days were like after the piercing. So the first 2 days, no pain. at all. Like I didn't have any pain. It wasn't really swollen. I couldn't feel anything. I was like, wow, this is like the easiest thing ever. It was like super just normal. Day 3 is when I started getting a little bit of swelling, and it started getting a little bit of sensitivity. It didn't full on throb, but it was like very sensitive. Like if somebody bumped it, it would really hurt. So there wasn't a ton of pain, but it was definitely sensitive and there was definitely some swelling. By day 4, it was huge. The whole area around my ear, this whole entire area, and then the actual tragus area was like humongous. It was so swollen. It hurt so bad. It throbbed. Like it was painful. Day 4 was definitely my most painful day. It was awful that day. I had to take Tylenol every couple hours to really keep the pain, to keep the pain under control, because it hurt so bad. That was definitely my most painful day. It was very sensitive, very swollen, just throbbed like crazy. I was like getting headaches because of how painful it was. I couldn't even touch it. So I took Tylenol that day and then it was good. Day 5, it was definitely still swollen, but like by feeling lightly around my ear, I could tell that the swelling was starting to go down. And I wrote down there was no pain that day, so all of my throbbing was gone. So I only had really one bad day of like pain and suffering, and the rest has been pretty easy. So yeah, day 5, the swelling had gone down quite a bit. Just know that you are gonna swell like crazy with this piercing, probably. But by day 5, the swelling had started to go down. There was no more pain. It was still like sensitive, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't painful. I didn't have to take any medication, which was really good. So by day 6, the swelling had mostly gone down. Like there was very, very little swelling around the ear, and it was like really comfortable. It wasn't really sensitive anymore, and that's the first night I could actually sleep on it. I just had to be really, really careful, but I could because I like to sleep on my right side, so it's really hard. So I slept on it just really lightly, and it was fine. Let's see here. By day 7, there was basically no swelling around the bottom part of my ear. Like the swelling was completely gone. It was still a little sensitive, but basically it was good. So by day 10, so day 10 through 14, today's 14. So day 10 through 14, my swelling is completely gone except for my actual tragus. Like my actual tragus lobe is definitely still a little swollen. That will probably stay swollen for about a month and a half. So my actual tragus is still a little swollen, but all my painful swelling is completely gone, which is awesome. It is a little bit sensitive. Like if my kids like want my attention and they kind of like, so like Aubrey the other day, she like grabbed my face and she's like, "Mom," I was like, "Oh, that hurts." You know, it wasn't her fault, but if anybody kind of grabs you or knocks you or, you know, something, it definitely, you know, it can definitely hurt, like if you pull on it a certain way. But if you just don't touch it and leave it alone, it does not hurt at all. Sometimes like when I'm putting my hair out of my, you know, ear, I have to be kind of careful. When I'm in the shower, I kind of just have to be careful not to like bump it or anything like that. But it's in an area where it's really not that easy to touch. Like it's pretty, like it's in the ear a little bit, and so it's not as bad as like cartilage would be because it's like right there. So yeah, it's been going really well. The healing process, I'm just surprised by how little pain I've had. I've only had one day of like really severe pain. Other than that, it's been going really well. It hasn't gotten infected, it hasn't gotten red. It's definitely a little swollen, but that's normal. But I've been using my sea salts water rinse. I've been cleaning it really good. And yeah, it's been doing really, really well. It's like, I can't even feel it. Like I forget that it's even there. When somebody bumps it, it's a little bit sensitive. But yeah, if you want to get your tragus done, I would say go for it. I love it. I've wanted it done for so long. I want to get a few more done in certain areas, but I'm going to just wait completely until this one is healed for about 3 months until I think about something else, just because I want to make sure that, you know, there's no pain, it's completely healed, it's doing well, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and you'll have to let me know if you have any questions. So I also Snapchat a lot. I've been loving Snapchat. I'm gonna put my Snapchat right here. I've been snapping like crazy. I usually do little bits from my day if I'm doing like any decorating or anything like that. So if you wanna follow my Snapchat, I'll link it below and I would love to have you. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.